and welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I would like to talk about some things for a second. It's been a minute since I've been on here, so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody out there watch my show. Thank you, LinkedIn. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Twitch, and thank you, Twitter. And I know Elon Musk is like mad right now because I chose to put him last. So, this is what I wanted to talk about, you guys. Something very strong and important. And I want to keep positive vibes going on with this situation. So, I made a huge move here, and I don't regret it. My move was due to domestic mental health issues. And I feel like I never said that much. I'm just trying to filter what I say because I don't want nobody coming back and saying, she said that. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about, why I moved. I moved because my mental health was declining. I chose the wrong personnel to go to. You have your good and bad in everything. You have your good VAs and you have your bad VAs. So I chose the bad VA to go to. I didn't mean to choose it, just like I chose Philadelphia VA. I wasn't into politics. And let me tell you something really funny that happened before I go on, and y'all are going to flip out. Seriously, y'all are about to flip out. So, I caught an Uber from a base, a location. Send me your location now. No, seriously, a location. And this location, this particular male said he would wait on me to come to the gate because in this state, you can't go into a facility without one person or more having a military ID, whether you're Uber or not. So we get in the car. I'm ignoring him. I'm just doing my thing, just ignoring him. And all of a sudden I look up and he have a splitting image of Donald Trump Jr. No lie. I know a lot of people like whatever, but this is a red state. I can see something like that happening. But let me explain to you what we talked about that made it very interesting. We talked about politics. And I said to him, I was like, don't you know you look like Donald Trump Jr.? And it made him mad, but he was very Republican. It made him mad. He was like, no way. He was like, I take that as, and then as he cooled down, he said, I take that as a compliment. And it was so funny, y'all. And I was like, I started cheesing. I was like, oh my God. What if he is in disguise Donald Trump Jr.? What will we do then? If people are dressing up in costumes and stuff. Yeah. Hold on. So, give me just a second. So I sat up there and I questioned him, and we began to talk hardcore politics. And so this politics entails, it's all leading up into a point, you guys. So this Donald Trump Jr. lookalike driving an Uber sat up there and he was telling his side of the story on what politics meant to him. And I was explaining what I knew about everything that I knew about politics. And then he dropped me off and I ended up here, but I didn't, it's leading back to the VA because I appreciate some of the personnel, all of the personnel here are fine with me. But some of the personnel back where I used to stay, I have a federal tort law claim against them for the amount not to exceed 25 million for what they did to me. And when you go through what you go through and you get put through and beat up and trampled over, it's like, what do you have left to lose when they're not helping you anyway? Except for this VA who gave me resources. Back at the VA healthcare facility back in Santa Maria, they never gave me resources. They always shooed me away. They treated me like a mental patient. That's their classification of what a mental patient is. This is not misinformation. This is factual things they've done to me. And before I met the Donald Trump Jr. lookalike, I sat up there and I saw a soldier. I'm going to contact the Congress, but I saw a soldier. And this soldier dropped me off for free to the front gate, the gate. And while he was doing that, we had a long, long conversation. And I told him, whatever I'm doing for you guys. Every last one of them. So, every time I look at a soldier, I say to myself, what is it going to be like when they get out the military? What is it going to be like for them when they get out the military? Seriously. Are they going to be able to recuperate? Are they going to be able to navigate? How would they spend the rest of their natural lives? How would their history plays out? How would anything take place? And like, everybody in the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, has a storyline within their lives. So let's say you did an excellent job in the military and you got out. Then what? What would you do then? You would literally sit up there, either work, stay at home and be disabled, or work and be disabled. You can work and be disabled, right? You don't have to have a 9 to 5. You don't have to have an 8 to 4. Like, all you need truly is some good people around your side that cares. I wish I could. I'm so tired, you guys. I didn't get no sleep last night because right now I'm sleeping on the floor. I had to say that, you guys. I just moved in here, as you can see, but I did the best I could with what I had. I did the best I could with what I had. The finances I had. I would have, kept going, but I think that I did the best I did. Big shout out to the apartment complex that housed me. I'm never going to say you guys' name. I want y'all to be Casper the Friendly Ghost, and I want to be Casper the Friendly Ghost, where I pay rent to you guys. You guys are nice to me, and I'm nice to y'all. I don't want mean to me, nice to me, mean to me, nice to me. Sorry, I'd rather sit up there and do the right things. All I want to do is the right things. And so the guy at the base that I live at now, he told me, what did he tell me? He was like, contact Congress. Because I can't fathom why we can't go over people's head for the things that they do. And when I tell this story to whoever eyes are going to pry through it and read it, they're going to feel very bad, sad, questionable questions, everything. And yeah, all I want to do is make it in the right way. Sometimes I feel like I'm beyond senator or House Speaker of the House Representatives, or even President of the United States of America, because I have way too much to offer. I don't want to be confined to one thing. I feel like right now, my job is simple but huge, huger than anybody's job on this planet right now as we speak, as the clock ticks. And that is to save the omniverse, not to save my city. It starts with a city, yes, but it grows to a state. Then it grows to the United States. Then it grows to different countries. But nobody, if we were to rate Earth, everybody would be, not everybody, but on this solar system area, planetary solar system, it probably is rated a D or a F. Our world. Look at what war is going on. I mean, even in the club, right? In the club, they be like, watch my shoes, or, he better not step on my shoes, bro. If he step on my shoes, it's going to be on. Get on the floor, but watch my shoes. Yeah, like seriously, dance with your boo, but watch my shoes. It's a point to that. Putin is killing mass amount of people for no reason, all because he want his part of land. Let it go. Why is it rules is the rules, but let it go. Let them live. They're not just simple, primitive casualties, simple, small casualties on your watch. If somebody gets shot up the street, what is a police officer of the state that I'm in going to do? They are going to sit up there and shoot that guy. But Putin murders. And what do? We sit up there and we say, well, let me send some canned goods over there. Well, let me do this, let me do that. Just enough to feel like you did something. The true prayer, the power of prayer is a prayer type thing. It's very prayed and it's very serious and it's very integrity like. And I can't say much because it's December 1st, so I have to filter what I say. But, big shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you for switching the platform to the way you wanted to, or the way you were told to, or suggested to, or coerced to. However it came about, whatever you did, I appreciate you, bro. Like, you're like my brother in a different time zone dimension. Like if you ever caught a plane, you guys, if you ever caught a plane, you're on 3 different time zones. You're thinking, hey, I'm on one time zone, but you're on a satellite, that major time zone, the one that times everything beyond our East Coast, West Coast, Pacific. It's a time zone. Time zones change on the earth, but in the space, it stays consistent with monitoring what we do as we travel, how far in the distance. So I just wanted you to know. But back to Mark Zuckerberg, thank you. Thank you for everything. And I will not filter anything except my mouth and my some of my things I've made mistakes by doing, yes. But sometimes it's like I feel so bad. Like I could sit up there and get mad at myself. I could get mad at myself and be like, okay, well, something happened to me. Let me blow off some steam. Let me get mad. But I'm not. I don't want to get mad. All I want to do is make it, do the right things, have integrity, and create a sense of urgency for this omniverse, because we turn a blind eye on our own people. We darn, you heard me say darn, y'all, darn sure going to turn a blind eye on the alien unless he has, the only reason why people don't really care yet about aliens, but care is because they're from a different planet, they have special powers, and they have something they can possibly gain from learning about them and studying them. as far as befriending them, as far as trying to learn them in a good sense, no, we have, I mean, and that's why they watch and they wait and they watch, but yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is a wonder. I know I'm going back and forth, but it all has meaning to what I have to say. Like, what's the meaning of life? What is the very first scripture that came on this planet or got dropped down from this planet? We know about the Sumerians, we know about the Mayans, we know about the Aztecs, and there's a couple more others. But who was the first people the Mayans, who is the first person that just said, well, let me take this rock and crack this code. Let me take this rock and start the party of me having a chisel, because that's what they did, chisel my engraved language of the first frontier into this big, big rock. Like, seriously, who wrote it? Then came the generation of the Bible, which, how did the Bible start one generation or one millennia many years ago? Some of the Bible got burnt. Some of the Bible prophesied on different things, such as only the Pope can read certain scriptures to the Bible. Why? If we're free from lying, it's obvious that they've been lying to us. Why do somebody need to know more than another? Why do he need to know more than us when if we're enlightened too, we will be that much closer to God? Why keep secrets? What's top secret? What's classified in a sense of religion? That's why they say never to talk about religion and politics. So I won't be talking about this ever again. This is, getting back to the VA, I had a brilliant time there. I don't want to talk about it much because I don't want to jinx myself. Y'all did an awesome job. Thank you. Keep it up. Keep it going. Bear with me. Have patience, because sometimes I can be clear code B. Yes, I can be mean sometimes, and I don't like that. The only time I mean, it's not when I don't get my way, it's when something happens, something that maliciously turns into something that I did not create. So that is the only way I would be mean. When somebody be vindictive, when somebody be malicious. But if you truly are trying to help me, which they were, and I hate that I can't give credit to them, then it's different. It's very, very different. And I give credit to you guys. 51 buildings on a VA. Imagine the buildings in the base that I was at. And their hallways is nothing like I ever seen before, you guys. They have a star shape. Okay, you can get lost in there because it's like one circle like that, and it's branched out in different sectors. And then I don't want to describe what I said, but it's inside. I don't want to, no conspiracy theory, but they know, I know they know that I know that they know why, we are so, I know. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to describe what I know. This isn't no scratch and sniff or describe what you feel. It's just a simple I know. I know you know, I know you know, I know that I know you know, I know. That's all I have to say. So this brilliant conversation with Donald Trump Jr. that I had, the Donald Trump Jr. lookalike, was awesome. I said, you wouldn't be a Donald Trump Jr. lookalike, will you? And he had different things going on. Like his face looked just like Donald Trump Jr. And I'm just cheesing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, and I know he was laughing and everything, but I was just like, you know what? It was worth it. If like Donald Trump said, there's technology out here that President Z and President Putin don't even have yet or even know about. So we have to wait and see what that technology is. Until then, kiddos and kiddettes, take care. I love you guys to death. Thank you. You make my spirits high. I hate that I have to do this. I'll keep y'all updated and posted. I have to change a lot of things to my name and do a lot of things. So I'm going to try my best to accordingly make ends meet and make the time, do pretty good for itself. Everybody talks to God, but nobody know the mastermind behind Father Time too. And who did Father Time marry? Think about this. I want y'all to think about this. This is a joke. I want y'all to look and research it. So who did Father Time marry? Mother Time? And when he did marry her and he wanted to cheat and she got caught, like, no, not she, he got caught. She was like, you manipulated time to cheat. And he like, no. It is, it goes back and forth. So funny, man. Father Time, nobody, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, what a relief. Oh, thank heaven. Father Time and Mother Time. Just like if there's a Mr. Claus, there's a Mrs. Claus, right? Everybody have a companion, right? Everybody, even I had one. So, I mean, who is the ultimate God companion? Who would that be? I'm talking about the ultimate God that we all speak of. The ultimate God. The God that created all of these 11 to dimensions to 3 omniverse platforms and infinite numbers of space-time continuums with Neil and the crew, DeGrasse, and different people, like, who is God's mistress? Not mistress, I shouldn't sound like that. Wife. I know 2 Chainz like mistress and a girlfriend, but this ain't that type of scenario. This is serious, people. Think about this and then give me 1 more minute. So I was on let's see. Oh, I lost that train of thought. It must not. So anyway, I can think about anything, but I just want y'all to know that God is the ultimate God. Gets all these requests every day. God, I need a new pair of shoes. God, I want a new cable box. I need a new cable box. And I promise you, I'll be in church on Sunday. Just clapping. What happens? Saturday, you get your cable box, right? Sunday comes around. Saturday night, your friends convince you to go to the club. They like, hold up, wait, Snoop in the house. Anyway, they tell you to hold up and come out with them to the club. You go to the club, you come home, 12 o'clock hits in the afternoon. You can still make the late session of Bible study, but what do? You make an excuse. You make an excuse. What do you say in your excuse? It's too late to go to church. Why not read? Why not read or learn something about the Bible? You got what you want, right? Which was the cable box. But what did God get? Another idle request. How do we think God feels about these idle requests and being used in vain? How do we think we feel? He felt. You would be mad. Don't you think we should all be on this earth building so we can go out of space and make a difference in the world? Don't you think we ought to be doing the right things when no one's watching by having integrity? Everybody uses everybody, but when you do it in vain, it becomes an issue because you're taking a part of that person's soul. That's why you can feel when a person's watching you. That's why you can feel when a person is being wrong or doing you wrong. I don't care how fake, how easily manipulative they are. I can feel all those things. And I don't feel that with you, well, wherever I am. And I know somebody about to go. I don't feel like that with the VA Healthcare Center. I don't care. Either way it go, you don't know what city I'm in. So it doesn't matter. You got a destination state, it doesn't matter. I don't care. The point is, this is a Republican place. Leave it be. Don't find your way to my territory because I would know who you are. Leave me alone because I feel very uncomfortable. And they know who they are out there because that's the cause of me moving. And that's partially my story too. So let's say we quizzed ourselves on who we think God is. You know, God is, we have God like mind, like it's funny because they using God like technology and God is laughing like ha 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 ha. It ain't nothing you have seen in the deep, deep underworlds of outer space that I don't know that you would do because I know what you do before I do you do it. You know, and I hope that you don't do it in a bad way, but we all be tested, just like I was tested. And instead of inviting myself to the territory of what's going on and the drama and the pain and heartache and mental abuse, I escaped it. I escaped it. I have every right to escape my situation. So anyway, you guys, I have a lot to do. I can't talk that long. I gave you 30 minutes of my time. I appreciate you guys. I haven't even done a TV video yet for DC TV. I haven't done a video yet for my platform. I have to get situated. And this week, hopefully, and next week, hopefully, I will get situated. I'm sleeping on the floor. I'm doing good. Who cares if I'm sleeping on the floor with blankets as long as my what is it? My clothes are clean. My clothes don't stink. My shoes don't. I'm clean. I can eat. I can breathe. I won't mind. It will be like basic training. Like I said, I never get out the military. And so the money that I got or I get, I'm going to invest in this place and I'm going to invest in some food and everything. Starting today when I get off of here, you know, it's survival mode. You know, no, my mind is not thinking about ways to pickpocket somebody or sit up there and kill somebody for $2 for a cheeseburger at McDonald's. You know, I got that cheeseburger. I got that cheeseburger. And you be like, what? What did you have to do for that? I had to do something strange for a little piece of change. You know, like stuff like that. So anyway, take care. Yeah, y'all be safe. I'll see you later. Bye.